is a waterfall of windmills and rockets and empty baskets. In my heart is a waterfall, bleeding pine trees and lit up windows and poison arrows. In my heart is a waterfall of silver linings and dirty laundry and bedtime hate. In my
Hi, how are you? My brain isn't quite working yet. Uh, how are you? I hope you've had a good Saturday. Hello. Absolutely. Hi. Hi everyone. Finishing up my draft today, so these sprints are very useful. I'm going to be writing too. It's been a hot minute, but that's what I'm going to do tonight. Hi everyone, excited to write tonight. Haven't done anything with my work in progress in a few days. It's been like 2 weeks for me. But, you know, it is what it is, right? Lady, that's so awesome. Congrats. Yes, congrats. If YouTube starts being a jerk, per usual, Linda, here I am on Twitch. Congrats, Lainey writes lots, and our two fantastic moderators are also over on Twitch. Thanks everyone. It's been a great Saturday. I had an extended siesta. Yes, love a good siesta. So I'm ready to go. That's awesome. Sorry, I'm trying to moderate my speech. I don't always try, but you know. That's all right. I am here to name the names. And, you know, I am going to go ahead and pin your comment so that, and said siesta is why I finally have the energy to clean at 9 p.m. Yes, exactly. I don't need to hear me talking. I just am here to pin a comment. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, I already did that. I already did that. And Lainey, my hubby, and I went out for a few hours early in the day. After an hour of being home, I was like, reset button. Yes. You know, naps are good. You know, especially if you happen to be a night owl forced to be awake during the day. Naps are so good. I personally take one pretty much every day. And when my husband's home, I usually feel like taking two. It's almost like he's draining or something. He is home today, and I had him babysit the dogs so that I could go to the storage unit for the Kickstarter stuff and be able to get that stuff going while I am in between classes, you know. So yeah, I did that today, and I got a little bit of grocery shopping in. Right? Exactly. She definitely earned the nap, but we've all earned our naps, you know. Yes, I fully understand where the sass is going, and I agree. And all all I can say is I'm as far gone as I can be. So, but my guy here, this dog, he was not pleased that I was leaving. He was like, "What are you doing?" And so you know the like the old antique trunks that like people put at the foot of their bed or wherever, you know, for like storage and stuff. I have two of them, and I have them in front of a window. This window faces out to my driveway, and this guy here decided to climb up onto the onto the trunk so he could get up to the part of the window where he could see me better. And you know, he was just he was so pitiful, and I felt so bad, but I absolutely had to go do the things. Yeah, the picture I got isn't great, but yeah, he was very displeased with the whole idea of me leaving him there with the spare human. You know, he was like, "Fuck that guy. He doesn't know what he's doing." Even though I give him directions like every time I leave, I'm like, "Okay, here's this medication and here's this medication, you know, in case he has a seizure." Oh, and we've made it to 30 days. He is 30 days with no seizure. So, you know, beautiful silent fireworks for my Damon, who is 30 days with no seizure. Even though we've had super hot weather. And no, I actually did it before I left, just in case. You know, he wasn't exhibiting any symptoms or anything, but I did it just in case. And, you know, but like, I don't really trust him for that. Like, I don't, you know, I give him directions every single time I leave. I have the same directions printed out and on my refrigerator as well. So, yeah, I'm not trusting him to press on the dog's eyes. So yeah, there's that. And then after I got home, right as we were going into, you know, I had given them their treats and taken them outside a couple of times. And we were laying down for a nap, and like Damon likes to lay on me, and you know, I'm cool with it. It's like having a very weighted blanket on me. Yeah, I mean, anybody just wandering by is probably like, "What the fuck are y'all doing in there?" Um, but so I did do the ocular pressure again right before he and Shira and Wolfie all had a lovely nap after I returned home. So he's had ocular pressure twice today, but both were done by me because, I mean, he's not a terrible person by any means. You know, he's actually a fairly decent guy, but he's a guy. And, you know, he's great at incompetencing. Actually, I'm going to post the link for that song in the chat after I start the sprints for us. So, but yeah. Yeah, oh, I hated leaving him there. He, like, if I could take him with me everywhere, I absolutely would. Hi, Pasqua. Uh, but unfortunately, it's service dog, not service human. So it doesn't really count, you know, um, because they people aren't interested in allowing me to bring the dog I am service human for in. They're like, no, that's not a thing. Um, yes, yes. I mean, yeah, fair. All right, so now we're almost 10 minutes in. I'm obviously feeling better now that I'm a couple of days away from having finished. No, not a couple. It's only one day. Holy shit. A day away from having finished and submitted the last of the papers. And uh, finished and submitted the proposal for the London Art Space Research Center or Sacred Arts Conference. Um, yes, exactly. It's 10 after right now. So, on that note, all the magic, and I will see you on the other side. How did you do? Sorry, a thought was occurring to me right then. I'm reading a Substack, a Stubstack. It's called Granny Woman Cunning Man by Appalachian Pagan. And, it had a quote by Terry Pratchett, and the quote is, "I'm not superstitious, I'm a witch. Witches aren't superstitious. We are what people are superstitious of." And for whatever reason, because this is how my brain works, I just suddenly saw a witch woman walking into the woods and somebody stopping her and saying, "Hey, aren't you worried about, things in the woods at night?" And her telling them, no, absolutely not. The only thing I would possibly worry about in the woods at night would be a skinwalker, but they're all in the politics now. They're not hanging out in the woods anymore. And if you don't know about skinwalkers, they used to be human, but their greed and their avarice took over and turned them into something else. And so, yeah. I think I think that's going into a book at some point. So, how did everybody do? I am apparently doing the right thing that I need to do right now to provide myself with a refilled well. Let's see. Okay, here we are. Didn't write that sprint, but I finished cleaning the bathroom and organized my YouTube playlist. I'm ready to write in the next sprint. Yes. Did nothing but fed the kid. Fabulous. Yes, Dubstack. Me realizing I had my volume super low this entire time. Ooh, that's fun. I mean, better super low than super loud. Oh, I love that. Skinwalkers are right? Absolutely fucking terrifying. That is akin to walking into the hood and being recognized for street cred in some regards. Yeah, I mean, like there's stuff in the woods. It doesn't matter what woods you live next to. There's always stuff in the woods. And, if you're just a regular schmegular person, I don't know, maybe stay out of the woods at night. Personally, even living in that, when I was living, directly in the Appalachians, I never had any issues. But that's just me. And I kind of think maybe the skinwalkers, and that part has been going through my mind for a while. Like, maybe the skinwalkers did all go to Washington. Maybe they're all Republicans. Also, speaking of skinwalkers, and this is more of a possible antidote. Kamala Harris is kicking around the idea of running again in 2028, and I am so excited by that prospect, and bitches better act right this time. Let's see. Okay, got my beats sorted out for dictating these last 2 chapters. Yes, laugh out loud, Jenna. Fabulous. Right. I cannot tell you how many times I have told my husband, "What are you doing?" I mean, thank fuck you can't whistle worth a damn, because why would you whistle at night? And he's like, "Oh, it's fine," and I'm like, "Shut up." And he may think it's fine, but he shut up. So Let's see. I'd be afraid of other humans in the woods at night, but unless I'm camping, you'll never catch me in the woods at night. I have been in the woods at night. You know, like I have a wooded area back here. But I prefer not to be because it's just that's this time and space for other beings. You know, unless I need to be out there, I don't need to. Um, yes, yes. Oof. I will absolutely vote for her, and like people need to get their shit straight and just vote for her. God, she's brilliant and smart and funny, and she is exactly who we need to lead the country. And like honestly, like I would have been thrilled if Hillary could have done it. I was old enough to, yes, and she could do wonders for repairing our stupid ass reputation right now. You know, I am old enough that I already had kids and was, you know, an adult trying to fucking make it in the world without a high school degree. You know, at that point, I had 3 kids and no degree of any kind, not even high school. And the Clintons were creating social programs. They created a program where essentially I got, you know, I not only got my assistance, but I got extra credits for like going and getting my GED. And then they, you know, they were like, "Hey, why don't you go to college for something?" And they helped me to do that too. Paid for things like my application fee and shit. You know, paid for my kids to go to daycare so that I could do that. Um, Whatever the Republicans want to say about the Clintons, I was a recipient of a lot of their programs, and it kind of fucked me when the next election happened and those programs ended abruptly. Um, so, yeah, I would have been thrilled if Hillary could have been a president, and I will be even more thrilled if we could have Kamala as a president. That is amazing. I was a kid when Clinton was in office, but even I could tell there was something different about him. And then the 2000 election happened, and we all know how that turned out. Yes. Yes, we do. And, yeah. See, yeah. I only had that brief little bit of, that brief little window of time. But, yeah. They were doing good things, and the Republicans hated it. And I think maybe we need to remember how much Republicans hate in general. Not just, you know, poor people or black people or the LGBTQIA community, or women. We all know they hate women. And this isn't like every Republican on the continent. I'm talking about the ones in office. The Republicans in office hate us. Every single one of us that is not someone that can help further them. They hate us, and we need to keep that in mind when we vote. Because, you know, quite honestly, if you're a woman and you're voting Republican, you're voting against yourself. And that's a special kind of hate. They very much do. So, that in mind, let's go write some. Oh! It's time to give my dog his meds. Um, so, that in mind, let's go write some fucking hope core. You know, maybe write some black women into power, because we need to get people adjusted to that. All the magic, and I'll see you on the other side. did you do? How did you do? I mostly read Stubbsack again, so there's that. But it was good things. Hello, Hafroon, how are you? And then there was other hellos. And it just took me 3 attempts to type the word spinach with the proper spelling because I had it written in my notebook as spinach. My editor was actually off that day apparently, but my second attempt was spinach. Nope, that's not right either. Jenna, I'm glad I can't sleep, but hey, shit happens. I'm just eating Pringles. I like that. Spent the first half of the sprint cleaning the kitchen, second half typing up my handwritten outline from earlier in the week. Going to officially write some new words during the third sprint. I'm focusing on the catalyst scene beat tonight. Love it. Finished editing for the day. New words in the next one. Love it. Yes. Oh geez, how does my volume keep getting turned down? I don't know. Got 1017 dictated. Love it. Let's see, I medicated the dog, and read Stubbsack. That was pretty much it. But, I'm good with it. Yes, well done. Way to go, Lainey. So yeah, I think I'm actually going to do some writing in this next sprint. So I've closed out Stubbstack, and I have my project open. So we'll see how it goes. Could be good, could be trash. At least I was looking up. Yeah, I mean, there's that. 238 written, and now I have to go medicate the kid. Yep, it's that time. It is that time. So, woohoo! We're all doing the things. Yeah, it's good things. Woo, Linda! Yes! And I did finish off most of my fruit in the first sprint, which, I have no regrets for that, because, I was eating kiwi and dragon fruit, and I didn't have to cut it up or anything. And that to me, that is luxurious. I have fruit that I was able to open the container and just eat. I didn't have to cut it up or peel it or do any of that stuff. Somebody else did all of it, and that to me is that is luxury. So yeah, I'm feeling very spoiled today. So it's really nice. And I did go on Threads for a minute, and I saw this woman. She posted that she has 27 days and 3 assignments, and she'll be graduating with her master's. And I was hyping the fuck out of her, because yes, love that. Also, I went on Threads because they were telling me, hey, your comment is getting the views. What was my comment? It was me telling a woman who has been divorced from a man for 30 years that asked her now for a civil annulment to tell him that she stopped fixing his problems 30 years ago. Because what do you mean he's trying to get her to do things for him 30 years later, and he didn't help with the kids? No, sir. No, sir. And worse yet, he is bugging his 30 years ex for a civil annulment because he has a new wife that wants to get remarried in a Catholic church. Be so fucking for real, sir. Um, I do enjoy pre-cut fruit. My ADHD does not like my hands getting dirty if it can be helped. I used uh, these things. I used these to eat the fruit so that I didn't have to touch it with my hands. My chopsticks. Yeah, I used my chopsticks because I very much did not want to be picking up all of the fruit with my fingers and getting the that slimy stuff. Just no. Exactly. No, he can go back to the peanut gallery and shut the fuck up. Yes. The Catholics ain't gonna like him so much. I know. I know. Um hmm. Oh my, no. There are some posts like that on Threads, but those aren't the ones that I go to because I do not need. I do not. I do. Nope. Don't need to see that. Oof. The premarital counseling sessions for them. Yeah. Yes. 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 I love chopsticks. I bought a set of like 6 or 8 um sets of chopsticks, uh, and they're fantastic. You know, they're metal. They're easy to clean. Love it. Um, oh, I forgot about those. Yeah, they're great. Exactly. Divorce is still very frowned upon with that group. It is. It is. Which is why this guy's wanting the civil annulment. Personally, whatever. Was it? No. It was not I. It was definitely someone else. But that's a great idea. Me personally, chopsticks. I am very well. I can eat rice with my chopsticks, so you know. I am well practiced. All right, here we go. Sprint number 3. All the magic, and I'll see you on the other side. How did you do? How did you do? Um, I got a little bit of writing done. Just a little bit, but you know, I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's see. Oh, I finally remembered to share the Incompetence song. So, um, sigh, as I'd predicted, by the time I'm ready to write, the words aren't happening. I have been brainstorming at least, but I don't have anything solid to write down yet. I'm actually gonna hop off for the night. We'll see what I can come up with tomorrow. Yes. Um, is it Jordana? Jordana? Yeah, Jordana? Am I saying that right? How do I pronounce it? And I'm really happy to be streaming during your daytime. I am here just about every night, so if you want to subscribe and hit the notification button, you'll hear about it every time I get scheduled. And I am for sure here every Wednesday night. But I sprint most other nights too. So there's that. Take care, off the shelf Melanie, and glad to have you here. Thanks, Jenna. I should probably be writing, but I'll wait for the next sprint. There is another sprint. I had lunch during that sprint, stuffed pitas, but next time, back to dictating, almost on to the last chapter. Praise the gods. Yes, lady, you got this. So do I. It is fantastic. It makes me so happy. Words happened, and oh, I really like your profile picture. That cat is freaking adorable. Words happened. Yes. Jordana. Okay. It is Jordana. Cool. I was at least fairly close. Volume stayed up. I think I was the problem, most likely hitting keys that I shouldn't. Oh no. Oh, and I also got 241 words that I forgot about. Ah, love it. Just not Tuesdays unless you're a member on YouTube. Yes, I forgot that. It's 1 p.m. Sunday here in Sydney, Australia, so I think I'll go have some lunch. Yes, absolutely. That's actually the author I work for, PA for, helping her Kickstarter fulfillments, also lives in Australia. Well, thank you. Not my cat, but I do have two of my own. Yes, I have one cat currently and 3 dogs. Yep, I got you. Ah. All right. So, oh, wow, I got through the comments so fast. I actually spent part of the day today going through my upcoming classes and writing down all the reading that I need to do and writing down my assignments and when they're due. So, and making sure I got all my books ordered and all that good stuff, because I actually missed one. When I was ordering my books initially, I missed one. It was kind of hiding at the bottom, and it was like in a slightly smaller font for no good reason. I got 269 that time. Yes. Oh, you're here on Twitch. Was YouTube fucking with you? Was YouTube fucking with you, Linda? I mean, like, it appears to be fucking with certain admins, so I would not be surprised if it was. So yeah, I'm mostly prepared. I have another book coming in, and hopefully this semester will be easier and less dramatic. Although I was looking at the assignments and the foundations and Jungian, whatever, the Jungian Foundations course. It's got quite a few assignments. She's probably going to be pissed about that too. Um, let's see. If I can ask, where is your audience usually more active, YouTube or Twitch? I'll go where the people are. Well, it depends. Like YouTube tends to mess with people, and Linda especially. I don't know why, but YouTube hates Linda, and so it all depends. Sometimes YouTube is being a less than friendly person, um, and people move over to Twitch, um, and Twitch is always working. I'm not on Twitch on um, Tuesday nights because I'm doing the members only, and they don't have a really good members only option. And Friday nights I am at Jenna's sprints. Um, those are the ones that she does. Uh, at, that overlap with the time I usually do sprints, and I just really enjoy her sprints. So um, I've given up playing with YouTube. Yeah, this is the Linda, and YouTube really wilds out with her. Yeah, it's wilding out. I just don't have the feed up for YouTube. I'm just defaulting to Twitch. Less stressful to only try on Tuesday when you don't have a choice. Yeah, exactly. Can attest, Linda is amazing and deserves YouTube zero of YouTube being less than friendly. Yes. See, that's how I ended up with less than friendly. um, I'm sorta on the fringes of it. I was one of the original admins that started hosting sprints, but I've moved way back because I cannot schedule around other people, and I do sprints pretty much every night except Friday night, and so I don't fully associate with heart breathings because of that, because they do have other admin, and I don't want to be stepping on people's toes and being super rude. So if I'm not, if I'm stepped way back, it's easier to not be on people's toes. And I'm not just an author. I'm also working on a PhD, so I'm working every night. Let's see. Laugh out loud. Yes, I agree. There is no reason for YouTube to be so mean to Linda, right? Yeah, I'm technically on the calendar there for Wednesdays. Yeah, there is that. I do have my Wednesday sprints are on the Heart Breathings calendar. That's the only spot that I hold, and occasionally, very occasionally, if there's nobody, if people are unavailable, they'll check with my availability to see if I can help with like double down day or the virtual retreats, that kind of thing. Got it. I'm glad to have someone to body double with every day. Roughly 2.5 hours. I go on 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the U.S. No forking clue what that is for where you are without using the time and date converter. But that is the time that I start at 9 p.m. Eastern Time most nights. And the nights that I'm not on, it's either Tuesday because I'm doing members only, or Friday because I'm at where is she? Jenna's sprints. So, yeah, and Jenna is also here on YouTube. Same name. Yeah, math, not so much. Words, I got. as long as they're written. But yeah, like 2.5 hours roughly. All right, so this is our fourth and final sprint. Absolutely, you have a wonderful day, right? Because you said Australia. Have a wonderful day, Susan, and hopefully I'll see you again. And okay, so sorry, ah, brain sidetracked. All the magic, and I'll see you. did you do? How did you do? So that was our fourth and final sprint of the evening. I'm not doing extra sprints tonight because I'm tired. But how did you do? How did you do? Oh, that's awesome. Love that. Yeah, I'm here most weekends. So yeah, I actually started doing some journaling because some things occurred to me that I needed to write down. I got another 294 to end that chapter and figured out the beats for the last chapter. Roar! Yes, love it. Night, guys. Night, Jess. I hope you're doing well. Words happened. Yes. Absolutely, absolutely. All right. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and get myself out of here so I can wrap up what I'm doing and carry it on in the house. I hope you all have the best night or day, as the case may be, and that, whenever it happens, that you wake rested. Ooh. Ah, congratulations! The wolf howled just as I wrote my 1,111th word of the day. Excellent! Alright, so, yeah. Whenever it happens, I hope that you... Yes! Excellent work! That you wake rested, refreshed, and ready to kick the crap out of your day. Thank you for being here. You are appreciated. Good night.
In my heart